little bit of a, whoops, with the cans of Coke. It's only Coke, no sugar, so it's not so bad, but still, I think Ranger must have accidentally knocked the dial on here all the way around to like full freeze mode. So I usually have it on 0. Even on 0 it doesn't really freeze anything, it just keeps it super cold, which is great. But in this instance, she's split the cans. Bit of a bugger, so I'm just going to give it a quick clean up while we can. Check it out. Oh, how good. Could be worse. Could have been broken beers. I'm glad it wasn't. Oh man. Try not to get it on the seats. Oh mate. Alright, let's get some more. Let's clean this up. Righto. Bit of a boo-boo. We can see it or not. My thumb there. See a little bit of a raised section there. So I kind of was scouring around for a bit of tinder a few nights ago out at Western Creek, and a little bit of an infected splinter or something there. Probably can't see it, I don't know. But a bit painful at the minute. It's been a pain in the arse the last, well, pain in the thumb really, in the last sort of couple of days. So I've got the survival first aid kit here. Now this is one probably keep in the home. I am looking to get the one that you sort of have the grab and go kit, so it stays in the car. But I know this thing's got absolutely everything I need to be able to get rid of it and clean it up as well. All right, so it's actually quite a comprehensive kit. I mean, look at that, it's bloody good. So I'm just going to go with one of these little skin cleaning wipes. So it should have a bit of alcohol in it, I guess, and a splinter probe. And look at that, it's already in a nice little snap lock bag, and it's already, they've actually got little end caps over the splinter probe, so when you put your fingers into the bag you're not going to stab yourself, so that's good. So that'll do me. What I'm going to do though is note down what I have used, so I'm going to use out of this so that I can replace it. No point having a first aid kit if you've got half the stuff missing. Alright. Yep, alright, so we're just going to bit of a clean up there. Splinter probe, so we twist the end of it off and pull the end out, so you've got a nice little sharp tip sort of there. If you're squirmish, look away now. Ooh, ooh, oh, that's a good one. Look at that. Oh yeah, she's getting infected. There's a fair bit of crap coming out of that. No wonder it was sore. Far out. Oh man. Ooh. Look at that. Oh, we'll see how we go. Keep an eye on it, and thumbs up, eh? Alright, let's get out of here. Oh my god, check the size of this bugger out. I'm not playing around with snakes at all, but look at the size of him. Holy dooly. Oh, wow. It's alright, mate. Far out. Now, I don't want to stress him out at all. He's checking me out though, aren't you, bud? He is absolutely gorgeous. Look at him. Beautiful animal. I'll keep the dog in the car too. Look at Ranger, he's up there, hey? Wow, look at him. Look at him go. Come on, mate. Oh, he's checking me out. Look at the size of him. So where I am at the moment, I'm trying to keep about a good 3 metres or so distance between me and him. So I actually nearly ran over this poor bloke. I had to almost go off to the shoulder. Look at him. Alright, that's a happy snake. He's off the road. Oof. The size of the bugger. Alright, better get out of here. Let's go. Alright, we just crossed over into the NT. Alrighty, let's, well, you know what time it is. It's photo time. Alright, I'm going to probably have a little bit of brekkie here. Now that we're back into the NT. How cool is that? Haven't been in NT for ages. Northern Territory, happy days. Alright, here we go. As I tell you what, this the Savannah Way on the Northern Territory side, as you're heading Well, as you're heading west from the Northern Territory sign, like as soon as you get into the state, I'll tell you what, it's she's a bumpy one, that's for sure. Got out the car before and just dialed the shocks back just one more notch again. So this morning before I left HELLS GATE Roadhouse, I aired back down again and also sort of dialed the shocks back one notch each from where I normally have them, sort of a normal bitumen side of things. I've just pulled over again to do another notch because it was just that bumpy with the corrugations. So already, yeah, it's certainly made a big difference. So hopefully I shouldn't have to go down any further, but if I do, well, so be it.
I tell you what, that would have to be probably the most corrugated road I think I have ever been on. I've been on quite a few roads too, especially off-road as well, but I tell you, that was some serious corrugations. We're just now on the other side of Borroloola, and we're at the turn off at the Carpentaria Highway. So that Carpentaria Highway where we are now, we're heading to Cape Crawford, and we'll see how things are from there, but more importantly, get these tyres back up to road pressure. I've dialed the shocks back up to where I normally have them as well, so a bit more, well, it'd be better for the bitumen, put it that way. So road manners for bitumen a lot better.
Chilling, just watching me. He's thinking, come on mate, come for a swim, you'll be right. I'll only nibble a little bit. Yeah, no, not today. Not bad, nice and fresh, but this isn't the one that I wanted to go to. I found out that the one I need to go to is Bitter Springs. That's the one I remember. That, you get in there, one end and you sort of float down the end. Get out, walk back up, do it again. So, off to Bitter Springs. Make yourself spring pool noodle next time. Oh, this is hard work. Alright, so we're in KUNUNURRA. We've been, we've fueled up. So we're full of fuel, full of water still from Darwin. That water is so good. Rainwater from Darwin, gotta love it. And well, as you gotta throw the rest of your groceries out at the border because, or you know, you can't bring stuff into WA, had to go and get some more groceries. So we've gone and done that too. We're topped up, we are ready to go. Not quite sure which way I want to go yet, whether I'm actually gonna tackle the gib or not. I don't like being rushed, that's the thing, so we'll wait and see. I'll have a bit of a squeeze. Now I'm at the Ivanhoe Crossing. Now good old Ivanhoe Crossing behind me now, she is closed. Signs on the way in saying she's closed, and it's a bit of a bugger because I'd love to actually go and cross it. There's a few people out there that have walked out by foot, a couple of people out there with fishing lines and that at the moment too, so I might give a bit of a flick later on, but just chatting to a guy who's passing through. He's heading east and I'm heading west. He had his drone out and started talking drones, and I told him how I'd crashed mine and the props that I've got aren't going to be good enough for me to be able to get it flying. He's offered to give me a set of his props that he has spare, and I'm just going to purchase a new set for him and have them delivered straight to his door. So I am extremely grateful for the generosity of him. So thank you very much, Ted. Woo, that water is fresh. But yeah, it means that I'm going to be able to get the drone up, probably come back out the Ivanhoe Crossing and get some drone footage out here. But yeah, really, really grateful for that. So only going to be here for a few minutes, but check it out, eh? How cool is this? that's it. We've picked up new props. So yeah, thanks to the generosity of Ted. You know, traveller heading across to the east coast. We're actually heading over to Birdsville for the Big Red Bash. So yeah, he's mentioned he's got some spare props there. He's happy to sort of donate a pair to me, which is bloody fantastic. So thanks so very much for that, Ted. Really appreciate it. Drone's now airborne again. Happy days. So we're going to leg it now from KUNUNURRA. I have thought about going and doing the Gibb River Road, but I'm not going to do it this time. And the reason why, I'll close this a bit more. And the reason I'm not going to do Gibb River Road this time is because I don't want to rush it. To do the Gibb, you don't really want to just do it in a couple of days, you know, and then sort of, or maybe, you know, say 2, 3, maybe even 4 days. You're not going to really soak all up, you know, the atmosphere of the Kimberleys up in through that. So for me to go and do the Gibb, I'm going to probably do it over the stretch of maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, and go and check out everything you possibly can. Now I also know, because I've got Ranger as well, that is certainly also a limiting factor. So come back up and do the Gibb River Road, leave Ranger back home in Perth with friends or in a kennel, and actually really enjoy everything that the Gibb River Road has to throw at you. That'll be another trip. So stay tuned for that one. Not sure when I'm going to do that, but I will do it. But for now, yep, we're going to hightail across the bitumen, which is still the Savannah way. All right, so don't worry about that. It is still the Savannah way heading across to Broome. So we'll go and do that. All right, guys, we're going to keep motoring on here. We're going to get out of KUNUNURRA and keep tracking west. Broome. Well, we're at Cable Beach anyway, so, well, we're not on the beach just yet, but we're going to be in a minute. So we're going to have a bit of a scout around. Ranger's pretty pumped to go to the beach. He's almost dancing around the inside of the cab. Oh, buddy, it's all right. So yeah, we'll pop out onto the beach for a little bit and see how it looks for today. But we've got lunch all booked in up at Matzo's at 12. So that's 2 hours. We've got 2 hours to sort of go to the beach, stuff around for a little bit, figure out what we're going to do, and go from there, I guess. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But I'm keen to go for a bit of a drive up Cable Beach. Not too close to the water, but alrighty. Well, so far it looks pretty good. that didn't exactly go to plan. I'm gonna dig these MAXTRAX in a little bit better in the back end, because there's no point sitting there smoking the tyres. Like, as soon as you start spinning, you've got to stop straight away. Let's see if I can at least inch forward enough, and then completely change up how I'm getting out of this little hole. I think I might be diffed out at the moment though, so it means I've got to dig a bit more. All right, out with the shovel. All right, so the hat's off, the MAXTRAX are out. Wasn't anticipating that I'd be filming anything, at least for the next few days. But when you get bogged, so I was temporarily parked, but I now seem to have escalated to bogged. All right, so we're out. That was shit. That sucked. So we've got those three out. We've got to go get the rest. Far out. I'd figured though that there was a point there that came that I reckon, you know what? I reckon if I go up a touch, back straight down and just send it backwards onto the harder stuff, I'll be right. And well, I was right with that, but tell you what, I'm absolutely knackered. Shoveling all this bloody sand everywhere. So I've taken a bit of a break once I got the car on the hard stuff. Had a bit of lunch, maybe had a cheeky beer. And now I was going to dig out the rest of the MAXTRAX, so I am absolutely cooked. I'm done. Let's get these MAXTRAX out. I'm going to go for a swim just in this little tidal stream here, and I'm going to call it a day, I reckon. So there you go, guys, here in Broome at the lovely Cable Beach. Look, it's been an absolute stellar trip coming across the Savannah way. So if you're ever thinking about doing a trip like that, by all means, do your research, have a look into it. You won't regret it. It is such a beautiful trip. The countryside, amazing. You'll go through some fantastic spots coming through Queensland and Northern Territory, and then of course into WA. But then again, if you go the other way, well, you'll do it all in reverse. Stay tuned for more. We'll see you then.